Hello Aquarius, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with a reading focusing on reconciliations. Will there be a reunion between you and your person, or is it really time to release them from your life and let them go? So let's go ahead and take a look at that here today. General as always, guys, okay? So let's go ahead and grab a message from each one of these decks. I'm going to start with the Sacred Karmic Shadow Work Oracle by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. This one is by Fire Witch Tarot, the Divine Masculine within my head deck. So this is going to be a message from your masculine, and then this will be a message from the feminine, Divine Feminine Confessions by Bridget of Divine Essentials. All right, so let's begin with that and see if there is a possibility for a reunion between you and your person. And of course, this is for those who are interested in that reunion. Okay, so it's very similar to the Will My Ex Return reading. You know, if you don't want this person back, obviously, this is not the reading for you. All right, so let's grab a card, Aquarius. I'm guided to this one. Well, we've got manipulative, so, you know, this deck does focus on a person's shadow side, so part of the reason why you guys might have parted ways could have been because they were being deceptive and manipulative in some way with you. All right, and so let's go ahead and grab a card on behalf of the masculine to see, you know, where they're at in their thought processes, what they're thinking, what they're feeling at this time in regard to the connection here. Okay, I'm guided to this card here. Oh, wow, look at that. Are you still mad at me? So we have a masculine asking the feminine, are you still angry? Are you still mad at me? Because they could have been manipulative. So there's so many different ways to be manipulative in a relationship, and we don't always want to assume that there was infidelity or cheating or third parties or whatever was going on there. But for some of you, I do feel that that could have been the case. So let's grab a card now on behalf of the Divine Feminine. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Aquarius. You see how this one's kind of sticking out? It's pulling at it's grabbing my attention. Okay, let's see. Oh my God. Whoa. I refuse to chase you again. However, I'm also afraid you'll never come on your own, and I don't want to be alone. That's super interesting, guys. Okay, so Divine Feminine, you could have been the chaser before. You could have been the one that was always wanting to reach out to the masculine, but you're letting them know it's like, nope, I'm not doing that anymore. But there's also a part of you that is afraid that if you don't reach out or remain in that chaser mode towards your masculine, that they're not going to do anything. But I just have a feeling here, because we do have a masculine wondering and asking, are you still mad at me? So I'm just feeling from the masculine that they will ultimately either call, text, reach out somehow, you know? All right, so let's add to this and let's see what else is going on here. So I'm going to grab some cards from my Silhouettes deck. Let's see what else we need to tap into here. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Aquarius. Reconciliation or release? Is there a possibility? Well, you guys certainly still have a soul bond still between the two of you. Forever connected regardless of time, distance, or circumstance. So even though you've been at a distance, you're not together. You guys are angry at each other, or you're angry towards the person that did you wrong, whatever side of the fence you're on, Aquarius. Or you could have also been the one at fault. It really depends on how this is playing out for your own situation. But regardless of all that, you still feel so connected to one another. Look at this. There's this desire to communicate. So much I want to say, but can never seem to find the words when you're right in front of me. I'll find a way. And we do have a keyboard here in this photo, so they could reach out via email or on social media. Okay? Are you still mad at me is the question from the masculine. And Divine Feminine, you're clearly indicating here you're not going to be chasing this person anymore. And look at this. They did get their hands dirty, okay? You knew what you were getting into, now clean it up. So perhaps if there is no interaction, no communication between the two of you right now, that's because they've got to clear up this mess that they got you guys in, or got themselves in. Okay, so what this is telling us is you guys are at a distance, you're not talking. Perhaps there's a conversation that needs to happen between the two of you that could be very healing for this partnership. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some additional guidance. This is actually a new deck for me. It's the Truths deck by, I'm going to get this wrong, Pretty Spirits. There you go. And this is the Reconciliation edition. But I'll definitely link it down below if you guys are interested in this one. So reconciliation or release is what we're looking at here today. And clearly you guys broke up because someone was being manipulative, deceptive, shady, however way that's going on. They got their hands dirty. Yes, there could have been infidelities here, affairs, and it seems to be the masculine. Otherwise, that would not be presenting itself in that way. Are you still mad at me? All right, so let's take a look and see what else. Just for you. And look at that. This is an envelope right there with a little heart on it. So keyboard. So I have a feeling here you're going to receive some sort of love message from your person. Or Aquarius, if you do represent the divine masculine energy here, it could be you that's communicating with the feminine. The next card is vulnerability concerns. Okay, so someone's feeling really vulnerable here, which is totally understandable considering what's presenting itself. This is super interesting, this next one, watching and waiting. Okay, so if you've already, for example, received a message, let's say you got an email or a text and maybe you haven't responded. They're just waiting. They're just watching, maybe just checking their phone every 2 seconds, looking on their social media platforms to see if you've sent a message. But look at the bottom of the deck. First of all, it says 222. That time could be very significant, or that number could be very significant. It could represent partnerships here. And it says, will be texting you. So there will be some sort of communication that comes in. Or it is communication that you end up sending the person that you're thinking about for this reading, Aquarius. So either you receive it or you send it, is what I'm getting there. All right, so let's clarify some of this stuff with some tarot. But yeah, you guys still feel that bond regardless of where you guys are at on this journey. But what it is that's coming through is you're not together, definitely broken up because of, more than likely, infidelities in the partnership. I forgot to mention, this is my newest deck. This is my Tabby Tarot Teacher, which is the last in the series of decks that I created to help those who would like to learn how to read tarot. And a portion of the proceeds from this deck will be donated to several animal charities. It is dedicated to my Tabby Jingles. This is her on the cover, and she passed away in February. She ended up getting cancer, and oh my gosh, it was heartbreaking. We had her for like 12 years, and my heart still hurts, but I miss her so, so much. So if you'd like to help, to be able to support this deck, I certainly appreciate it. And help other animals who might need help in some way. All right, so let's see. Aquarius. What's the message? What do we need to know? Well, we've got the Four of Pentacles. Okay. So, first of all, you might be dealing with an earth sign here. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So this card can be someone who's very controlling. They tend to be kind of greedy with their money. That could have also been how they were manipulative if you guys were arguing about finances and money. So if there wasn't an affair going on, if there wasn't a third party situation, for some of you, you could have been arguing about either the lack of money or that the relationship just wasn't very secure because of finances. You could also have been dealing with a partner who had some major issues that they were dealing with from the past or even past relationships. What I'm getting to for some of you is part of the reason why they were or are manipulative is because they were broken when you met them. I'm just getting that for some of you guys. But here's the thing. So even if the masculine was responsible for why you guys broke up, your masculine is now coming through as this emperor. They want to be able to create a better structure for this partnership. They're coming through as the divine masculine here, okay? Ready to take control of the situation, ready to take control of their life, make better decisions. This also represents fatherhood, so I don't know if some of you guys already have children. That could be the case. So if you guys broke up, then the family was affected as well. But as you can see here with that Judgment card, they have had an epiphany, that awakening. They now see the error of their ways. They want forgiveness. So I wouldn't be surprised here, Divine Feminine, if you actually heard from your masculine and they want to come forward with an apology. They want to try again. They want to get back together. And I have a feeling here, if you guys do reconcile, that it would actually be a good one because you guys have learned from what didn't work before. And then we've got the Sun, which is beautiful. Okay, the ultimate expression of happiness, fulfillment, very successful vibe from the Sun. You could be dealing with a Leo for some of you. We've got the Emperor coming forward with Aries, and of course the Judgment card representing fire. Okay, so there's the potential for union and a reunion here. Aquarius is what I'm getting. Happy times ahead. Fulfillment. So even though you're at a distance from one another, with the energy of the Sun coming forward, you can find happiness in this connection once again. That's just what I'm getting from that. Okay, so wrapping things up here, guys, I wanted to go ahead and grab some messages from the Slow and Sexy Sensual Love Favors deck. This is by Angelic Revelation 144. I wanted to go ahead and grab some messages just to take a look and see what they're thinking when it comes to the sexual energies between the two of you. If this portion doesn't interest you, then you're more than welcome to fast forward from this part of the reading. So let's grab, this one's flying across towards me. I want to dirty dance with you. That could have been something that you guys really enjoyed doing. Let's grab a couple more. So some slow and sexy messages here. I want to give you an oily back rub. Okay, so that could have been something that you guys enjoyed giving to each other. Very relaxing, very sensual. And then bottom of the deck, I want to French kiss you deeply. So there could have certainly been those passionate kisses, French kisses in particular, very magnetic connection, sexual energy between the two of you. Okay, and so lastly, I wanted to go ahead and grab a song from my Heart Songs of the 90s deck. So let's get a song for the collective. But as far as you and this person that you're thinking about, yeah, there's a really good chance that a reconciliation will happen. You've had some challenges in the partnership, which is why you're not together, but you can overcome that. We have Don't Speak, which makes sense because right now you guys are not talking. Don't Speak, by no doubt. You and me, we used to be together every day together, always. I really feel that I'm losing my best friend. I can't believe this could be the end. It looks as though you're letting go, and if it's real, well, I don't want to know. I mean, you guys are already at a distance from one another, so you've already let go of each other. But the thing is, with the energy of the Sun, the Judgment, and the other cards presenting itself here, they want to reach out. They want to be able to patch this up with you And eventually you guys will be able to communicate and hopefully be able to fix this. I feel there's a really good chance for that. We also have Hey Lover by LL Cool J. Swimming in the timeless currents of pure bliss, fantasies interchanging with each kiss. So there's that reference to kissing again. Undying passion unites our souls. Together we swim until the point of no control. But it's a fantasy. So I'm going to keep all these feelings inside. Keep my dreams alive until the right time. You see? So either you're fantasizing about them, they're fantasizing about you, or you're both thinking of each other still in this way. The desire, the passion, it's still there. But we have a person here, could be the divine masculine, basically letting the feminine know, it's like, I'm willing to wait for the right time until we can come together in that way. And I really feel, based off of the energies, especially from the tarot deck with that sun, that you guys can work this out. All right, Aquarius. So some really nice points being presented here, and you guys can overcome the challenges and obstacles. All right, so if you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.